Hi guys, my video accidentally stopped. Well, it didn't accidentally stop, it just stopped, so I always do that to me. Like, I always have to, I'm doing a video and it'll be like 10-15 minutes in and it will cut off and then I have to start all over again. But that's okay, because obviously I say things that I'm not supposed to or that had no meaning, so they want me to start over. Okay, I'm really, really happy. I'm ecstatic, actually, because I got my natal chart done. And I loved it. I loved it. And I feel everybody should get their natal chart done, whether you think you're a twin or just not, in the awakening process, just to know who you are and where you should be. Because sometimes we think like the path that we should be taking is the correct one, but it's completely not the path that the universe has aligned for us. And you know, if you go with what the universe has given us, you're never going to be steered wrong. And you're going to be the happiest people that you've ever been in your entire life. And that's my goal. I could really care less about money. I mean, it's good to have it. And I keep being told that if I just do this, that I'm going to be good. So I have to just trust the universe and my angels and God. And just go with the flow. So that's my plan. I'm just going to go with the flow. Anyway, I keep telling people that if you are a twin, because there's only so many of us, I do feel like a lot of people are like so obsessed with the concept. Now, I want to like remind people of something. This shit has blown up in 2016. Like, when I found out that I was a twin, there was only like certain articles, and there was a couple people on YouTube. There's like 3. Like, I swear, there was only like a couple people that talked about this. A few people. Like, now it has blown up out of the woodworks. And everybody, not everybody, but like, you know what I mean? A lot of people are so obsessed with this concept. And you have to be very careful with that, because it can lead you to a place that you're now not focusing on yourself because you're so concerned with this whole twin shit. And a lot of people that are concerned about it, I'm sorry, but you're not. And I told you before that if you are a true twin, that shit will appear in your natal chart. Okay. And I was thinking to myself, like, oh my God, what if I'm one of these crazy people and that shit don't appear? But no, I'm not. And it did. And I knew that. Like, I knew that. I knew my shit was real. I knew it since day one. So, yeah. Get your natal charts done. If you really feel like you're a twin, your twin, the signs will show up in that. Like, I'm my 12th house, it showed up that my higher self is Gemini, which is my twin. And it would make sense that we would share his higher self, or because he's rational. Because if we shared my higher self, I don't know about that. One, we'd either be together or we would have killed each other. One or the other. There's no in between. So the universe knew what they were doing. It was doing. God knew what he was doing when he put that person's higher self in charge of us. I'm just more in tune with it, with our higher self than he is. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I really feel like he's becoming more in tune. He doesn't know what's going on. He probably feels like he's fucking going out of his mind. But it's just, he's just being called to do like whatever he needs to do. And he's not like gonna, he might, I don't know. I can't say no. I don't want to say that because like that's like bad. Like, I don't want to like put anything negative. Like, he might, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. Oh, I think it's just hysterical that like, I love to be right. Because I'm an Aquarius. I always say, like, I know. But, like, sometimes, like, their dimensional mind frame or ego will be like, you know, do you really know? Or are you just, like, batshit crazy? Well, I was just proving that I did know, and I'm not batshit crazy, and I just know shit that I just shouldn't know, you know? Well, I should know, but normal people wouldn't know because they're too blind to see shit like this. I'm just really happy right now. I'm really happy to know, like, I always knew that in a sense, like, I was different, that I knew shit that I shouldn't know. that like normal people don't know, and like people would get mad at me like, you think you know everything. I don't know everything, but I do know what I know. And you cannot steer, like, I will never budge. If I know what because I go with my feet. I'm a very like I always say like, because I'm a woman, I don't, some women's intuition be steer them in completely wrong way, like looking for love in all the wrong places and all that shit, and you think you know, but you really don't know, and you put yourself in worse positions and all that. I've never really been that type. I've loved two people my whole entire life. One was my twin, one was my daughter's father. That's it. And he shows up in my Cancer, shows up in my, which is my daughter's father. He shows up in my natal chart as well, like his family. We'll go all into that because I don't want to do that right now because I'm kind of busy. I gotta go and do some stuff with my daughter. Which, here comes another thing. I am definitely getting my child's natal chart done as well. And I feel like any parent should. If you really want to know where, like, because we as parents, we're here to guide our children, are we not? We're here to guide them. And you want them to be successful in a sense. Yes, I do want I just want my daughter to be happy. And I want her to be able to, like, never have to depend on anybody. But I want her to be happy. So it's really good, I feel, to, like, get her natal chart and see where the universe wants her, because that's who she is. So that's what she really wants, like, in her depths of who she is. So I want to do my job as a mother. If the opportunity is still here and the world doesn't come to collapse, like I think it is about to, it's good to know that for her. I think it's the best thing I could do for her as a mother. One of the best things. And my daughter did show up in my chart as well. It's her little Sagittarius. She's funny. My daughter has so many gifts, and like, I always knew my daughter was smarter beyond her years. Like, she was a wise spirit. And she was put here to teach me and to guide me. And it's so funny because parents don't think, like, you get so stuck in this world and you don't think that your children, like, the universe places your children here just for you for a purpose. And they do. You have your child for a certain reason. And too many people overlook their children. I might cry. I'm like, this whole thing, like, I'm like so freaking sensitive. Like, I don't know. I just like care so much. Like, I've always been that way though, but I've just been able to hide my like caring because I felt like the world doesn't care. So like, it's just a pain in the ass to care so much about things that nobody else cares about. Like, it's just sucks so much of your energy out, but the universe cares. So as long as I have the universe on my side, I'm good. And I do. And I love it. I love it. My natal chart was so on point with like who I am, what I've been through. What is it? As it is above, so it be below. Like, that is so true. The universe knew, God knew everything you were going to face and where you should be. And he even gives you the opportunity to see that shit on a piece of paper. So if you don't take advantage of that, I don't know what to tell you people. Why wouldn't you? Even people, you got to understand this. Like, even the scientists, people because I'm not religious, but I do believe in God, the Father, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ. I mean, I know that's real. But I mean, if you want to take it from a scientific viewpoint, even scientists, they know that the natal charts are on point. The planets that are aligned and all that. So you would have to be an idiot if you don't believe in the universe. I mean, however you want to say it or go about it, the universe doesn't lie. It's the most honest thing we have around us in a world full of nothing but manipulators and fake ass, phony ass, lying ass people. So I just wanted to say I am so happy I got my natal chart, and I'm so happy. I would never have gotten it from anybody else but the person I got it from. And if you don't take advantage of the fact that he, one, does it on donation for as of now, because he may be changing that. Two, he told you that if you get a reading from me, that he would do a free natal chart for, up to so many people. So if you guys aren't taking advantage of it, I'm going to link my, was I on 2 or 3? I don't know. See, I don't know. I'm going to link my natal chart. Okay. Just so, cause it does talk about like my intuitiveness, my psychic abilities, how my ancestors go, like my energies flow from one house to the next house, which means my ancestors are guiding me. I am Irish heritage. I mean, I have other heritages, I guess, but my Irish heritage was my grandfather, my mother's father. He was the closest person to me in my entire life. He passed away, like, I want to say in 2013. He passed away. And like the stories that he used to tell me as a little girl, like I wouldn't believe him if he wasn't the one telling me, because like they were very superstitious, very mythical, like they believed in a lot of shit. Okay. And I grew up like believing in that shit. Like people would be like, that shit's not real. Like